When most people hear the phrase mental toughness, they picture gritted teeth, no weakness, never bending. But that image, it's incomplete. And in some ways, it's dead wrong. Because real mental toughness isn't about pretending you're unbreakable. It's about learning how to bend without breaking. This is Mindset in Motion. And today, we're talking about mental toughness and why it isn't what you really think it is. We've been sold a myth that toughness means never showing weakness, never crying, never admitting fear. But the men who live this way, they don't get stronger. They just get harder. Harder to connect, harder to trust, harder to heal. What real toughness looks like. Real toughness isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up again and again. It's the courage to admit when you're not okay. To face the truth you'd rather avoid. To keep moving forward even when it hurts. Mental toughness isn't loud. It's quiet. It's steady. It's the discipline to keep showing up long after the hype fades. Psychologists call it resilience. The ability to recover quickly from setbacks. Not the absence of struggle, but the ability to keep going through struggle. And the research is clear. Resilience doesn't come from denial. It comes from flexibility, from being able to adjust, to bend, to adapt without losing who you are. Why men get toughness wrong. Most men think toughness is about force, about pushing harder, about outlasting pain. But the toughest men I know, they're not the loudest. They're not the angriest. They're the most controlled. Because strength without control is fragility disguised as power. The 4 pillars of real mental toughness. Real toughness starts with truth. You can't overcome what you refuse to admit. Toughness isn't about feeling strong. It's about acting strong, even when you feel weak. Rigid men break. Flexible men endure. Toughness without purpose is just suffering. With purpose, it becomes power. So how do you build mental toughness? Not recklessly, but intentionally. Do hard things on purpose. Each time you follow through, you prove to yourself you can be trusted. Toughness isn't just pushing. It's knowing when to rest. Pain without purpose burns you out. Pain with purpose builds you up. The men who change the world aren't always the ones shouting. They're the ones who keep moving quietly, day after day. Because mental toughness isn't about showing off. It's about showing up. So don't get it twisted. Toughness isn't about never breaking. It's about never staying broken. It's not about force. It's about resilience. And when you understand that, you'll stop pretending to be unbreakable and start becoming unstoppable. Thank you for watching today's video. If this message moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, growth isn't a moment, it's a motion. Subscribe to join the journey and hit the like button. And until next time, keep your mindset strong and keep moving forward.